Hello guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a very highly requested video. Today I'm going to be filming my absolute ultimate autumn capsule wardrobe, basically showing you the absolute essential building blocks to make up the majority of your wardrobe. Now, I am not saying by any means that these are the only pieces that you need in your wardrobe, but in order to have a great wardrobe and to always have something to wear, it is essential that you have those absolute building blocks to every single outfit. That way you can go out, you can buy your statement pieces, your trend pieces, your special occasion pieces, and you've always got things to pair them with, and that's what I think makes a great capsule wardrobe. Before I jump in, I will just say that I feel like although a capsule wardrobe is very tailored to every individual, don't necessarily go out and buy all these things just because I tell you to. Really stop and ask yourself whether these are essential pieces for you and your lifestyle and your wardrobe. There are certain pieces that I see other fashion creators recommending that might not be in here because it's not maybe something that I reach for. So yeah, without further ado, I'm going to jump straight in. I am going to try and link as many of the pieces here as possible, but as a lot of them are my absolute essentials, some of these pieces have been in my wardrobe for years. So if that is the case and the exact item is no longer online, I will obviously strive to find the best, most similar alternative possible, and I'll link that instead. But anyway, I'm going to jump straight in. Let me show you what I would include in my ultimate autumn capsule wardrobe. So, starting off with the basics, okay? We all need our great basics, and I'm going to include a white tee and a black tee. These pieces on their own, don't get me wrong, they're probably not going to keep you warm at this time of year. Sometimes they might, we do get the odd summery day in autumn. However, these are the essential pieces for layering. It's all well and good having gorgeous coats and jackets and cardigans and blazers, but if you've got nothing to style them with and wear underneath, you're at a bit of a loss. So a good high quality white t-shirt and black t-shirt, absolute essentials. Now, I will say one of my most highly asked questions over on my Instagram page is where do you get your white t-shirts from? So both of these stores I recommend, but I will say my favourite white t-shirt, this one, is from Arket. I will link it in the description box. It's definitely still available. It's amazing. It's high quality. It's not see-through. I love the boxy fit of it. It's such a good wardrobe staple and it doesn't cost a lot. It's super affordable. Pretty sure it's about £35, which for a high quality basic t-shirt like that, well worth the money. My black t-shirt I have here is actually from COS. Again, COS is also another really great store for white t-shirts. I don't know why, but I just tend to reach for the Arket one more. However, COS definitely has my heart when it comes to their black t-shirts. Such great staples. You can pair them under knitwear, under blazers, tucked into trousers, jeans, shorts. Possibilities are endless. Speaking of basics, more absolute essentials I think everyone needs are really great fine knit long sleeved tops. These are my favourite two that I'm going to show you. Now, I do recommend getting basic base layer type tops like this in neutral colours, simply because it gives you more of an option to pair them with any colours. They'll go with neutrals, they'll go with statement bright colours. It just makes putting outfits together much easier. So my cream fine knit top, which I absolutely love, is actually from Forever New. I get quite a lot of summer dresses from there, but oh my gosh, their autumn winter range is so good right now. If you've never checked them out before, check them out. Oh my god, they've got so many nice things. I also love this one because it does have some lovely gold button detail on the sleeves, just elevating it slightly. And then this one, which looks identical but is black, is from New Look. I have had this in my wardrobe for about 2 years now. I wanted to show you this because it's a super affordable option. Again, it's got the little gold details there. Super affordable. You don't have to spend a lot of money on good basics. As I said, it's been in my wardrobe for years. It does the job. I reach for it all the time. Moving on to knitwear. This is quite possibly my favourite My favourite part of autumn winter dressing, I just love good knitwear. As you can probably tell by the knit dress that I've got on, this that I'm wearing at the moment, by the way, is from Holland Cooper. Oh my gosh, I just love this dress so much. If you don't watch my vlogs, you won't have seen this, but if you do, you will have already seen me try this on. So comfortable. I'll link this as well in case you're interested. I know I do sometimes get asked about what I'm wearing as I film these kind of videos, so I promise I will also link this because it is new in the description box. But knitwear, oh, my favourite thing to wear. So let's start with knitted jumpers. The possibilities are endless with knitted jumpers, the colours, the styles, the fits. So I'm going to show you a few of my favourites and the things that I personally look out for when it comes to a good jumper. So first of all, something everyone should have in their wardrobe, a really classic cream cable knit jumper. This just, to me, screams autumn winter. I love a cable knit. And there's something about a cream cable knit to me. Let me just bring it up so you can see it. It just looks very timeless and classic to me. I do think if you don't have a jumper like this in your wardrobe, definitely look to invest in one, because I just reach for this so much. I did have one that I had sort of previous to getting this one, and it just kind of, you know, over time, lots of washes, I decided to upgrade it to this one, which is only from H&M, but the quality of this is so lovely. It's nice and long as well. It covers your bum, you know, covers your hips, and it's super flattering. So yeah, definitely recommend this one. I also think it's super important to have some great neutral round neck jumpers. These are also great for layering. They look great thrown over a white t-shirt. When it comes to layering, I like to just have a little peek of my base layer just peeking out underneath the jumper. It just adds a little bit of depth and interest to the outfit. So really good solid round neck jumpers I think are essential. Both of these are from H&M. H&M really do kill it when it comes to knitwear. Another thing I will mention with knitwear, I really recommend going for a good wool blend or alpaca blend. The quality of these jumpers just feels so lovely. They do wash really well as well, and they're definitely the kind of jumpers that you have in your wardrobe for years and years and years. A couple of my favourites from this season, so I had to show you them. And then I do also really recommend having a couple of gorgeous high-necked jumpers in your wardrobe. There's something about a high-neck jumper that just looks so chic and put together. You can pair this with everything: jeans, shorts, skirts, trousers, and because of the high neck, it just, I don't know what it is, it just feels like it elevates the entire outfit just that little bit more. I love a high neck jumper with a sleek bun, nice pair of trousers. It just looks very put together, and I think in terms of if you want a crossover between your casual wardrobe and your workwear wardrobe, high neck jumpers definitely fit that category for me. So yeah, just a couple of tips there when it comes to your knitwear. Now I can't mention knitwear and not give a dress a mention. A knitted dress to me is definitely a capsule wardrobe essential. I feel like it's that perfect item to wear when you just want to feel like you've dressed up a little bit. Maybe you're going out for a nice dinner, even just a nice Sunday lunch at the pub, and you want to feel nice. You want that nice item to pair with, you know, your knee-high boots and a lovely coat. A knit dress to me just fits the bill. Whatever your preference, whether you prefer short or long, I think is totally up to you. For me, I love a long dress, very similar to the one that I am wearing now. I thought I'd show you another one as well that is a favourite. This one is from COLLABS. It's long, it's sort of like Madaxi length, obviously black. It's got that slight high neck to it as well, so it looks super chic and lovely. I absolutely adore how this looks with my tan knee-high boots, a tan bag. It's just gorgeous. I love that you can kind of dress it up, dress it down. It's comfortable enough that you can just wear this with your slippers, just chilling in the house. It is that comfortable. It's in no way sort of like fitted or bodycon. It's very similar shape to this one. You've got room to move, you've got room to eat. They're just great. I love a knit dress at this time of year. Okay, something else that I think is great to have in a capsule wardrobe is a really good cardigan. Again, very personal preference whether you have a long oversized cardigan, a shorter one. I'm going to show you this short one just because I feel like in my wardrobe this is the one when I think of, right, I want to wear a cardigan, this is the one that I am grabbing. It's from Forever New. It's black, it's cropped, it's got the lovely gold, sort of brass gold button details, really gives it a nice elegant edge. And this again, it pairs with everything. I probably wouldn't pair a cardigan over a jumper. I feel like it's definitely one or the other, but you could definitely layer this over the tops, t-shirts. When it's not too cold outside, this is a great option if you don't want to wear a big oversized coat. Gotta love a good old cardigan. Right, something else we're going to move on to, and probably another one of my favourite categories. Actually no, I'm going to keep the knitwear in the #1 spot because I just love knitwear. But a very, very close second, something I love to wear all the time, are my blazers. It's officially blazer season, guys. Autumn, winter, the blazers, they're coming through thick and fast. I love them. So, here's my recommendations for if you are someone watching this video and you don't own a single blazer and you think, you know what, I quite fancy wearing a blazer now, I want to try one. These are the kind of types, shapes I recommend. So, #1, I know, super boring, you're sick of seeing them on the internet, guys. It's a black blazer. I won't talk about it for too long. This one is from SLA, the label. I like mine to have a boxy, almost masculine fit when it comes to a black blazer because I do treat them as more of a jacket rather than sort of just like a cardigan, so to speak. So I like them to have some shape and structure. One thing that I massively avoid when it comes to buying blazers, when I try them on, if the shoulders feel super flimsy and weak, I always describe them as wilted lettuce. If you put on a blazer and the shoulders look and feel like wilted lettuce, put it back. It's not worth it. You want a blazer that holds its own, has shoulders, has some structure, super, super flattering. So that is definitely my favourite black blazer. I do obviously also recommend a neutral blazer. So camel beige, just something that adds a little bit of brightness, lightness to an outfit. We don't want every single outfit to be black and doom and gloom. So a good beige blazer is a definite essential. This one is from Anina Bing. There are far more affordable options. I decided to upgrade mine because I was reaching for my old beige blazer. I think my old beige blazer was from Topshop. That's how long ago it was that I got it, and I had it for years. I upgraded to the Anina Bing blazer last year and it's a great one. It is still available, I'll link it. I will also link an alternative, more affordable option as well because there are some such great ones out there on the market. I want to just put you in the direction of other ones as well. And then my favourite kind of blazer for this time of year is definitely a wool blend blazer. Just the texture of the wool adds such a wintry edge to the outfit. You've seen the material of the kind of more regular blazers. This is definitely the autumn winter blazer, and I quite like to go for a wool blend in either a check or a houndstooth. Just adds a little bit of difference between the blazers. You don't want things that are just super, super similar in your wardrobe. You want them to look a bit different. You want them to have a reason and serve a purpose. So yes, if you are going to go for wool blend, I would recommend looking for a pattern like this, like a really tiny houndstooth pattern. Adds a little bit of intrigue to the outfit. It's also a very, very classic kind of pattern. You're not going to look at this in 10 years or 10 years ago and be like, whoa, it looks super outdated. A real solid classic. Okay, moving on to the bottom half, starting with jeans. So I would really recommend getting yourself a solid pair of blue jeans, like the ones I'm going to show you now. Both of these jeans are actually from H&M. I seem to live in H&M jeans, but these are my vintage style blue jeans. And when it comes to jeans, I always think it's all well and good me recommending a style of jean. However, I think it's so personal. You should definitely tailor it to you and either your body type, your preferences, the kind of jeans that make you feel comfortable. I'm not going to stand here and say you absolutely should all buy these jeans. I mean, I love them, but if they're not the kind of jeans you feel comfortable wearing, then don't. Everything that I'm recommending should be tailored to you when you think about how it fits into your lifestyle and your own wardrobe. So these are the vintage slim high ankle jeans from H&M. I really love these. They're a little bit more slim than a mom jean, but not as skinny as a skinny jean. I love the shape that they add. They're not too wide leg or baggy. I do like a wide leg jean, but I feel that these are just slightly more wearable with more of my footwear and my coats and jackets. Sometimes if I wear a wide leg jean with, you know, blazers or coats, I just feel a bit overall baggy. I feel like there's no balance with the outfit sometimes, so I do really love these ones. I believe they are still online as well. I love them that much that I just recently purchased them in black. So I've got to show you these, but if you watch my recent H&M haul, I know you might have already seen these. Again, the same style of jean. I know what works on my body, so I always kind of steer towards this kind of style now. So I would advise just to play around with the jeans that are already in your wardrobe. Have a look at the kind of jeans you reach for the most. Why do you reach for them? Do you hate all your jeans and you need to go shopping and try different styles on? Once you've found the style of jean that you love, I just buy them in multiple colours, to be honest. Okay, also an essential, trousers. Now, I am not someone that always likes to reach for jeans. Sometimes I do like that slightly more elevated, smarter option. So wide leg trousers to me are a must. Again, I must have a pair of wide leg trousers in every neutral colour you can imagine. I've got black, cream, beige, grey. They're just really, really great. I won't lecture you about the colours you should have because I own a pair in every single colour, but these ones are particularly a firm favourite of mine. They're kind of like well actually they're very similar to the colour of dress I've got on today. A very pale beige camel colour. Great pair of wide leg trousers. These were actually from Nasty Gal. Not sure they're still online. I've had them a couple of years, but they do have super similar on Abercrombie, which I will link in the description box. And I can confirm the quality of the Abercrombie ones are amazing. So I do have a pair of cream trousers from there, but I can't show you because they're in the wash. Now again, with trousers, a lot like jeans, I feel like it's very personal preference as to the style of trouser you might like. Now to me, I feel like a wide leg trouser suits every single body shape. However, you might also want to try a pair of tapered cropped trousers as well. These are a great workwear option in my opinion. These look really good with a pair of slingbacks, ballet flats, loafers. Really great option to have in the wardrobe for if you work in an office. Okay, these might just be one of my favourite pairs of trousers to wear in the autumn winter, and it's a good old pair of faux leather trousers. I just love these. I feel like they just add a little bit of a cool edge to an outfit. They're super comfortable and super warm. They're like a faux soft suede on the inside, so they're not like a sticky faux leather on the inside. I've had a couple of bad pairs of trousers like this in the past that have just been like faux leather. They feel sweaty and sticky to wear, they rub against your legs, they're really not great. These ones were from Zara, as I said, gorgeous soft suede on the inside. They keep you warm, but they don't make you feel sweaty and horrible. They're a great pair of trousers. I love pairing these with my knitted jumpers, basic white t-shirts. They look great with boots, trainers, Ugg boots. They look great with everything. I just love them. So yeah, I really do advise getting a good pair of faux leather trousers. Again, personal preference. I prefer a wide leg in these, but you might love a pair of skinny faux leather leggings. I think they are super wearable and great to have in the wardrobe. But yeah, for me, it's wide leg all the way. Speaking of leggings, I always feel like people miss these out of their sort of essentials wardrobe. I don't know why these don't get enough. They don't get spoken about enough at all. And I don't know why, because they're probably one of my most reached for bottoms at this time of year. And it's a pair of good black ribbed leggings. Who doesn't love wearing a pair of black leggings with an oversized jumper and some boots, or just your slippers and a jumper in the house? A good solid pair of black leggings, absolutely essential. These ones are from Fourth Arc and they are great. They're really, although they're obviously elasticated, they are leggings, they're a really solid pair of leggings where they really suck you in. They almost work like shapewear as well as a pair of leggings. They suck you in, they hold everything in. I feel so nice wearing these leggings. I just feel like they hold me together in such a way that I don't feel like I'm just slobbing about wearing leggings and I haven't really tried. They work really great. So I will link these if you're after a good pair of leggings, not see-through. You're not going to get worried about seeing any knickers or anything like that. They're really great. And then finally, in the bottoms department, this might seem a bit counterintuitive at this time of year, but I'm going to put them in here because they do make up a lot of outfits for me at this time of year. It's a good pair of black tailored shorts. These ones are from Zara. I've had these for a couple of years now, but oh my gosh, there's always super similar somewhere online. I feel like you can't go wrong with a good pair of black shorts at this time of year. Pairing them with your knitwear, your coats, your boots, tights, they're just great. Sometimes I even wear them if I'm wearing maybe a short knitted dress. Sometimes I'll pop a pair of these on underneath just in case to make me feel a little bit more safe and secure. They're just a really great item to have at this time of year, and honestly I can't tell you how many times I reach for them. My only advice would be get some that have belt loops and make sure the material is not a summery material. I see a lot of black shorts in like a linen material. Don't go for them. They're not going to keep you warm. They're not going to match well with, you know, the kind of autumn winter vibe. So make sure they are a good solid pair of tailored black shorts. Belt loops, essential. You want something you can pair your black belts, your tan belts, and you can just change the whole look of them. I do think adding a good belt to an affordable pair of shorts really elevates them, just makes them look more expensive. Alright guys, let's talk coats and jackets. Now, I feel like every single year there are always certain coats or jackets that, you know, there's always going to be jackets that are on trend and that lots of people are buying. I am not saying that the coats I show you are the only coats you need in your wardrobe, but to me the coats I'm going to show you are probably the most classic and timeless looking. I'm not saying don't buy anymore or don't dabble with trends. I certainly am a bit of a hoarder when it comes to coats and jackets, and I like to have a lot to choose from, and I think it is a fun way to incorporate trends into your wardrobe. But these three jackets I'm going to show you to me are my pillars of my wardrobe. They're my staples to me. So first of all, my trench coat. My trench coat I upgraded a couple of years ago to the Burberry. This is the Waterloo. This is their Long Heritage Waterloo jacket. I absolutely adore this. Am I saying you need to spend Burberry prices on a trench coat? Absolutely not. There are so many great affordable alternatives. No matter your price range, you can grab a good trench coat. However, for me, the absolute pinnacle of trench coats are Burberry. I feel like they're just so classic. They just look great, and yeah, I am slightly in love with this. I also love the collar. This one, how you've got just that little peak of the classic Burberry pattern. I just really love this. I would say if you are interested in getting a Burberry trench and you live in the UK, have a little trip down to Bicester Village. They've got a really great Burberry outlet there, and you can get a lot of the classic trench coats like this for a lot less than they usually retail for. I got mine from Bicester Village and got it for half price. So yeah, don't be instantly put off by Burberry prices, because there's definite ways to get around that. So I do recommend a little trip down there. Next up, and something that should definitely be in everyone's wardrobe, is a great wool blend coat. Now, I have had this in my wardrobe for, I'm not exaggerating, about 5 or 6 years. It's definitely one of the most asked about coats. Still get asked every single time I wear it over on my Instagram channel what I'm wearing. Guys, it was just from H&M. It was affordable. I've just looked after it. So when it comes to wool blend coats, when it comes to the more affordable ones, as long as you look after it and you get it dry cleaned rather than try to clean it yourself, then it will last the test of time. So yeah, as I said, from H&M, gorgeous camel colour, very sort of classic design. I love the oversized collar on this. I love how it looks on. It pairs amazingly with pretty much everything that I've showed you in this video. When it comes to colour, for me, I'd always say stick to the neutrals for the reasons I've said previously. It just makes it so much easier to pair with things in your wardrobe. I'm not saying never buy statement colourful coats, but when it comes to the foundation and the building blocks, neutrals just work, they're just the best. Finally, a jacket that I reach for an awful lot at this time of year is my leather jacket. Can you really get more classic than a leather jacket? I just love them. But again, I'm going to show you this one because personal preference. I know a lot of leather jackets are in the more sort of biker style, so with lots of belts and buckles and hardware. I personally prefer something a little bit more simple and pared back. This literally looks like I've stolen it from maybe like my boyfriend's wardrobe. It looks very, very classic. Because it is a vintage jacket, I actually got this from ASOS Marketplace. Great place to have a look if you want a vintage looking jacket. I just feel like, for me, it just looks a little bit different than the kind of more common leather jackets that you see on the market. So yeah, my advice when it comes to leather jackets is try and go vintage first, because one, it's more ethical, and two, you actually do find, in my opinion, a lot better styles and ones that you just don't really come across so much. I just love this one. And then finally, I feel like it wouldn't be a capsule wardrobe video without showing you some shoes that I think are an absolute essential. So, number one on my list has got to be knee-high boots. So, I think everyone needs a pair of boots just like this in their wardrobe for this time of year. Classic knee-high pair of black flat boots. They just go with so many looks. They look great with knitted dresses, shorts, skirts. They're just an essential. You can also tuck your jeans into these and that gives such a nice vibe as well. These ones that I'm showing you here are from Massimo Dutti. They are new, they are online, so I will link them for you. But as well as a pair of flat boots, I do think you also need a good pair of heeled boots. So these ones, again, these are a fairly recent purchase. These were from H&M, and I love these because although they do have a heel, it's so little, which makes them so comfortable to wear and to walk in. You really don't feel like you're wearing heels wearing these. I like the shape of these. You'll notice that the flat boots that I had are a round toe. I like that these are a pointed toe. I just felt they give a different vibe depending on what it is you're going for. You can definitely get away with wearing these during the daytime because the heel is so low. Alternatively, you can also dress them up for more of an evening vibe, which is why I love these boots so, so much. So I know I've showed you two pairs of boots that are both black, so I did just want to give a little shout out to another pair of boots that I really do reach for a lot. I think it's great to have black boots and tan or a more neutral boot just to give a different overall vibe. Great to wear with neutral handbags, your tan handbags at this time of year. Good pair of tan boots. These ones are old, they're from Zara, so unfortunately these ones are no longer online. However, I have found some similar ones from Boden that I have linked in the description box. Super similar, similar colour, similar shape. They've got the darker heel on them. But yeah, I did just show you these because I think it's good to have a different couple of colours in your wardrobe. And then another essential for this time of year, and probably just all year round really, and I think it is a really good pair of neutral coloured trainers. Now you'll see I am holding up two pairs here because I do think trainers are just so personal to each individual. It depends on the brand you like, it depends on the style that you like. Unless you're wearing a completely unbranded pair of trainers, it can be quite difficult to recommend a sort of one size fits all, excuse the pun, when it comes to trainers. So I thought I'd show you two pairs of my most worn trainers. These are my Jimmy Choo Memphis trainers, and as you can see they're very, very minimal, very little detail. They've got the branding on the side, They're a really great shape. They go with lots of jeans and things like that. I'd say over the years I've got a lot of wear out of these trainers because they just look very classic. They don't look particularly trendy. You wouldn't look at these trainers and say, you know, oh, that's the blah blah blah. They just look very pared back, hence I like them. If you are someone that likes to wear a pair of trainers that's slightly more on trend and in keeping with, you know, what other people are wearing, then go for something like this. These are the Adidas Sambas, very, very on trend for this year. I personally love the this colour, the kind of neutral with the black stripes. They go with everything that you can see here. Really great option if you are into your more sort of on trend trainers. So I will try and find these in stock somewhere online and link them for you. And then the final pair of shoes I'm going to include in this video are these. These are my flat slingbacks. These are just so reached for now, especially if you work in an office or you need that smart pair of shoes. Maybe you're looking for a flat pair of shoes but you're not really into loafers. These are a great option. I would say if you do work in an office and you are a fan of wearing loafers, definitely include them in your capsule wardrobe. For me, on a personal basis, I just don't reach for loafers that much and I'd much rather wear a pair of slingbacks like this. You can also pair these with tights and they look great. I'm not so keen on wearing loafers with tights unless it's a really sort of fashion trendy look. I wouldn't usually pair them with like a workwear outfit with tights, so I just find these a little bit more versatile, but that's just me. Okay guys, and that brings me to the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed this one. Let me know what other videos you'd like to see from me this season. I do have some very good autumnal dressing videos coming very, very soon, but I'm always intrigued to hear what you guys want to see as well. As I said, I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, please do like, comment and subscribe. That would mean the world. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye.